Tomorrow is March 24th. March 24th is halfway between Ash Wednesday and Easter.
Oh.
Mid-Lent.
Yeah.
Or as the French call it, Mi-Carême.
Okay.
And a cornerstone of the Minute Women podcast is the belief that if you put a bunch of Catholics in the woods and leave them alone, they'll come up with some really weird traditions.
Yeah.
We are going to cover one of those really weird traditions today.
That's fantastic.
Called Mi-Carême.
Okay.
It's like a tradition that dates back to the Middle Ages.
Okay.
It dates back to Europe, but
of course, doesn't it all?
Doesn't it all? Unless you're indigenous and not from Europe.
I'm sorry.
Not everything does.
I apologize.
We're going to get canceled.
I apologize.
Oh God, our podcast going to get canceled.
I apologize. Please don't cancel our podcast.
So Mi-Carême, like a lot of traditional traditions.
Yes, I'm following.
They sometimes have a tendency of existing longer in their kind of colonies than in the homeland.
Sure.
Because those places want to connect with their home, but their notion of home doesn't change anymore. So whatever version of home kind of came with them,
right?
That's what home is.
No evolving.
Exactly. But back over in France, they're like mixing it up all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why they think that
this was time before Facebook. You couldn't keep up with the trends.
No Facebook. Yeah. Imagine. So that's why they think the American accent is like closer to what Shakespeare would have spoken, like a rhotic English, because British English would be changing all the time.
Yeah.
But people in America, they're saying like, oh, that's the English I brought with me, and that's how we speak English, and it's a much smaller population, so you don't get as much exchange.
Huh. Cool.
Just a theory, but that's an example. Mi-Carême is one of those really weird traditions that just survives in like Canada and the US and some other French colonies.
Will I know this? Like when you start to talk about it, will I like know what this is?
I think you'll find it familiar. It's really popular in Shetty Camp, which is an Acadian community in Cape Breton where I am from. Mm-hmm. And then you'll also find it in Quebec. But it's very French. It's not really English. You wouldn't find it in English-speaking Canada. So it's very similar to mummering. Okay. So you dress up in disguise. If you haven't heard about mummering, go listen to our whole episode about mummering.
We did a whole episode in our 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah. So this is like the Easter version of mummering.
Tune in each and every Wednesday for a new episode. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And check out our website, minutewomenpodcast.ca. You can find all of our contact information and social media channels so you don't miss a single thing.